we do the labors thing. It's over 3 times over. Why are we raping a dead corpse?
First of all, what? If it got dummy to shut the fuck up.
Dummy, he means Justin Roberts.
Yeah, because I had to get myself over and then go fuck 15-year-old girls.
Allegedly. Let's not get the channel in trouble.
Right, not my channel. Right. My thoughts are my own.
Malachi and Big Shotty versus
Jesus. He's got his own ministry of darkness. And by the way, we're only black people because it's the ministry of darkness. Hold on, y'all. Jimmy Macram Marcus Cash. It's time for the All Elite recap for August 25th. Wednesday night Dynamite. I didn't think the show was bad, but I hated the show. If that makes any fucking sense.
And I didn't hate the show, but this show was bad.
Okay, there we go. Fucking, you got CM Punk.
Do we like wrestling?
It's up for debate.
It's up for debate. We like wrestling too much, which is why these things bother us.
You signed CM Punk, the biggest return. We both agree. At least since 1979. I can't comment on anything before that, but since 79.
I can't go that far back, and I'm not sure why that's the reference, but to me, this is
when
the
Ric
biggest...
Flair became Ric Flair, so to speak, and I'm caught up to that point.
To me, this is the biggest return that we've ever seen. Return, not debuts or whatever, but this is the biggest return that I remember seeing.
Okay.
Roof exploded.
And it was emotional, and Punk was into it. The hugs, the guy crying, which is... some people fucking hate it because wrestling fans are awful.
Clearly not overproduced, because I'm sure among the list of things not being signed off on was taking 45 minutes to go to the ring, jumping into the crowd.
45 minutes. Jesus fucking
hugging
Christ.
Every single person that had a front row ticket.
Fantastic. You would think off that momentum, you want to keep things going. You want to build on what you've got. You want to listen. We got a chance to do something here. We could fucking take this thing, the whole thing over, like it's fucking.
I mean, I saw online that this is war now, or things of that nature.
I agree. So yeah, I agree. Now this is a legitimate fight, and I can't think of anything better to start with. Introducing a new era in pro wrestling. The start of the show with Matt Hardy. I cannot think of anything that says we're different, we're new, we're exciting than Matt fucking Hardy. I immediately tapped out.
Money Matt Hardy though, right? Like his current gimmick? The one he's currently doing on TV right now?
Yes.
Not any previous old characters he might have deleted.
Don't like the delete thing. I don't get your big hang up on a delete thing at all.
It's not his current gimmick even. It's first off, it was bad when it was. Luckily we scrapped it. Shouts out to Tony Khan for that one. You gotta give his credit where credit's due. It's so rare. But it's not his current gimmick. What are we doing? Because we don't have a taunt besides this as the money character?
How do you not start the show with the Lucha Bros? If I'm a new wrestling fan and I tune in to see Ray Phoenix, I want to see CM Punk. I'm tuning in to see CM Punk because I missed Rampage for some reason.
Considering the match lineup for tonight, at least.
Yes, I tuned in to see fucking CM Punk because
it's CM Punk.
It's CM Punk. So I tuned in to Dynamite. I missed Rampage for whatever reason. I want to see what AEW's doing. How do you, after Ray Phoenix does a backflip off the top rope, by the way, as part of his entrance, because fuck it.
Because why not?
I'm already sold. And that fucking match, I thought, while not perfect, was exciting between them and the Varsity Blonds. Mainly because of Ray Phoenix, but everybody else was there too. And then you had the Young Bucks thing at the end, you had all this shit. Why would you start with Matt Hardy and Orange Cassidy?
I don't know.
Because Tony Khan's an idiot? That's always my... and listen, let me be completely clear. See what's getting my case about this. It's not that I think he's a bad person. In fact, the fact that he's a good person is why CM Punk is here.
Yeah.
He pushes young stars. The Brody Lee thing, apparently, he really liked.
Everybody kept the secret.
I'm here for all of that. Jerry Jones might be a fantastic owner. He's a terrible general manager. That's how that works. It is what it is. Tony Khan is an awful writer, show layouter, booker, anything creative of any kind.
Group maker, but we'll get to that later.
Oh, Jesus. So yeah, I don't much care about Matt Hardy and Orange Cassidy. I remember Orange Cassidy winning, but not with the Twisted Fate, which we thought would have been a cool finish. Yeah. He won with roll up and putting his hands in his pockets. That's how we fucking started the post CM Punk edition of Wednesday Night Dynamite.
Because if Matt Hardy's not exciting enough, what do you even call that? A package cradle? Like what do you?
Awful is what I call it. What do you call it?
I don't. It wasn't even. First off, he has a surprise pinfall move. It's called the mousetrap, and he didn't even win with that. He just won with his other thing. We've established I'm a little tired of Orange Cassidy. I need a break.
A little, sure.
However, if you can give me lackadaisical, no effort, no frills, taunt stealing, Orange Cassidy, where whoever he's fighting, he just does this lazy version of their taunts and their moves, I'm here for that. We can drag that out. So that's cool. We might have stumbled onto something that they're not going to follow up on. But Matt Hardy, man, why to begin with? And then also this finish, why?
I think maybe we are, if I can follow the logic here, as I sit here getting more and more mad about it, I think you want to start with an established WWE guy. Orange Cassidy's also very popular. And then this is very light. Matt Hardy got busted open by accident, but otherwise it's a very light and kind of match.
But why do you want to start with an ex-WWE guy?
Because he thinks that's why people tune in. I want to say Jericho and MJF were up next.
They were.
I do what I can. Jericho was fantastic. He was a fantastic promo, and I'm glad we kind of moved away from the goofy stuff he was doing for a little while. I think MJF might have been a little better.
A little bit.
I thought we'd been saying that for about a year now.
Yeah.
Jericho's fantastic. MJF is a little bit better. I don't know if I'm here for the match.
And they know it.
Move this man!
I don't know how I feel about a third match, a fourth match, a third singles match, I suppose, between Jericho and MJF. But the idea of Jericho's career, AEW career being on the line, his AEW in-ring career being on the line, it would have been made a lot better if his AEW career was on the line. Dear Lord. I guess it's enough. You gotta have him on the card. I love that. You know? No?
That last match, the fifth labor, should have been all out.
No.
Not Dynamite to lead to another match, a fourth match, third singles match.
Chris Jericho's career is a big enough deal to where you could let that slide. Come on.
It's so overdone already. We were over this a couple of fights ago. We were over this before the fifth labor.
I think they did a decent job building it back up.
No. It was a decent enough match. The build, there was a Juventud match. There was.
I don't mean the actual build. I mean to see another fucking Jericho MJF match.
Maybe for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Not me. I was done with it. Blood and guts should have been the end of it. The fact that they followed that up with a football stadium match instead of the opposite, whatever, that should have been the end of it. Again.
Okay.
Then we do the labors thing. It's over 3 times over. Why are we raping a dead corpse?
First of all, what? That's not how that phrase goes. Raping a dead corpse?
Yes.
That's
I know it's beating a dead horse, but this is worse.
No, we're not. First of all, no.
Why do we keep going back to this? His career, his in-ring career, like he's not gonna lose, clearly. So
if he loses, is it worth it?
No, because now he's on commentary. Exclusively.
That's my concern.
Now, if you told me this is Chris Jericho takes over Paul White's spot on commentary, now we're on to something.
You're not a Big Show fan on commentary?
No.
I've never heard him, so.
No.
What was up next?
The Varsity Blonds versus Lucha Bros. We touched on this.
Yeah, we talked about that enough. Lucha Bros went over, as they should. I like the stuff the Young Bucks afterwards.
Yeah.
I like how the babyfaces were complete fucking idiots, as the Young Bucks stand right there. I like Jungle Boy, even though you keep trying to fucking do something weird with your fucking gimmick.
Hollywood Jackson Perry.
No.
Harper a little stupid in the match.
Like intentionally stupid. That was what they were going for.
I guess, but and a little sloppy as well for the Blondes. I don't know. It could have been a little tighter, but yeah, I didn't overly hate it. But what we did enjoy, a fantastic name, Jamie Hayter.
It is a fantastic name.
Versus Red Velvet. Straight out of your mama's kitchen.
Shut up. Well, I'm not the biggest fan of Red Velvet's gimmick. You
don't like her apron?
Somehow makes the gimmick worse. Though I appreciate anybody who goes all in, so to speak. I really like Jamie Hayter's new look.
So much better than her old look.
Her old look worked for her. This look works probably for men more. But, I mean, it fits what we're going for with Go Big or no. Go Big is what we call Britt Baker for those of you tuning in.
Yeah.
If that's not that all that
I
obvious.
have never seen Britt Baker before that don't realize she's Goat Baker. Dr. Goat.
I like the look. I like this. I don't want to call it a cloak. It looks like a giant blanket she's wearing. I'm here for it. I thought the match was all right. Two things. A little sloppy in the beginning. I'm gonna chalk it up to ring rust
I guess.
from Hater. Was she out?
Yeah, she was out for a bit. Well, I don't know if she was wrestling somewhere
That's
else.
what I'm trying to figure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say ring rust regardless. And then a couple of not so tight spots toward the end that I'll put a red velvet. So I'll split it up 50-50.
Red Velvet's maybe still not being ready for TV matches because she's not all that polished.
Polished?
She's not.
Polished?
She's not.
Polished? Wait, first of all, when Gold Baker started out, was she polished?
No.
She got better.
Yeah.
Put her in the ring. And on TV. I love this. You banishing all these people to the shadow realm.
They're saying they have 80,000 schools amongst the wrestlers.
No schools. You don't get better from playing catch in the backyard. You don't get better at professional football. You gotta play professional football. Come on, JR. I Hater won, obviously. Right call. Good match, I thought, especially for all those involved. And I actually thought Statlander looks like a badass when she made the save. She didn't even do anything, but she looked like somebody who could fuck you up. I'm here for it. I like her non-wrestling outfits. She looks like a fucking bouncer.
Not sure if I agree with that, but
It's what?
bouncer, it's a little leathery and stuff.
First of all, there's no bouncer you ever met that wears fucking leather, especially the bounce. What? What kind of bouncer is this? He can't even move. He's stuck in his clothes.
Vest.
Maybe you mean darker clothes, but fucking
leather vest.
leather vest. What bouncer is this? Where are you going? You got something you want to tell me? What club is this where they have fucking bouncers outside wearing leather? What the fuck is he? What?
Yeah.
Speak. Go ahead. Tell yourself. Feel free.
No thanks. But yeah, the dark clothes. But I do like that she's wearing actual like outside clothes, and not everybody in the back just in their gear when they don't have a match.
Agreed.
Yeah,
That's
like
what we were mainly
like
getting
other
at.
places.
That's what we were mainly getting at, is that she was wearing non-wrestling clothes.
Yeah,
Which I'm here for.
which is nice. You know what wasn't nice?
What?
When Red Velvet landed on her forehead off of a moonsault.
I was trying to avoid that.
No, I was not.
I don't know what happened there, because she overshot a whole person. I'm not entirely sure how you do that.
And you're small, so it's not like you're super tall and long where you're just gonna go that far back.
That's not how that works. Jesus.
I'm glad they brought it home though, like right after. They gave her that lariat and
Is
took
that
it
her
home.
finish? Is that finish of the clothesline from hell, by the way?
I don't know, but I won't hate it. I think she can pull that off.
I know. As long as they don't fucking make me and Eddie Kingston pissed off and call it the clothesline from hate.
No, because that'd be Shivani next time we're trying to put over clothesline from Hates. And Eddie Kingston would just call it a lariat.
That's hilarious. What was next?
CM Punk.
First of all, I love him at the top of the second hour.
Yes.
That's actually a good call. Kind of an obvious one, but with this company, you never know. I thought the crowd was hyped. I saw a lot of people getting on Milwaukee's case that they weren't excited enough for this fucking show. To me, I'm gonna just assume that's AEW fans trying to blame somebody except Tony Khan.
They weren't excited for the show to start with Matt Hardy?
Yes, and ended with fucking Brock Anderson. Why couldn't you be?
Go figure.
But I thought they were really excited for Brock. Not Chicago excited.
Of course not.
Duh, but fucking excited enough, like regular folks. I really liked this promo. I love Punk's unscripted nature.
Yes.
Frankly, this is two episodes in a row. You can just tell I'm out here.
He's just breaking the fourth wall and winking at the camera.
Him going, I didn't hear what you said, and then going, no, I really didn't hear what you said. Like, you guys didn't go over this before? He said what he told you he was gonna say. But I liked it. It worked for me. And a lot of people were, I don't know, some people were upset about the Daniel Bryan reference.
What?
Because they felt that he spoiled Daniel Bryan. Stop it. If you knew about CM Punk, you know about Daniel Bryan. That's how that works.
Also, that was great. Because I forget which one asked a question. I'm assuming Tony asked Punk a question. But before Punk can answer, the entire arena is chanting yes, which first of all, awesome, right? Like, I don't remember yes chants in an AEW crowd before, personally.
Sure.
So the fact that the whole arena is doing it, I think the jig is up already. I think we already know. I don't think we're spoiling anything. But also, he could have completely no-sold it.
Right, which we don't do.
He could have like gone, yeah, that's right, yeah, right, or whatever.
I don't see that happening, but okay.
To Punk's extent of doing it, but he goes, no, that's somebody else's shtick, and you're gonna need to be a little more patient. That's hilariously clever.
I will say this did feel like a repeat of Rampage.
For sure.
The actual promo part, like we're talking about Darby Allin and the young guys and this.
You know what this is?
What?
This is Sting! And next week, this is Sting!
No. Listen, I give Tony Khan a lot of shit, and he deserves more of it than I give him. There's no way he can be this dumb to fuck up the two biggest stars you ever had twice. It's impossible. It's impossible. It can't be done.
Because there's another Dynamite, right, before All Out?
There is.
I think we're going to hear from CM Punk again. In fact, I'm fairly confident we're going to hear from CM Punk again.
No, I refuse to believe. No.
And that's giving him the credit that he doesn't do it on Rampage also.
No. I'll just give my 2 video packages.
We're going to hear from CM Punk.
On Rampage and Dynamite, and then give me maybe a Punk promo, backstage or whatever. No, that's enough. What happened next? No. We're not going to butcher CM Punk. I don't think CM Punk would let himself be butchered, by the way. CM Punk's not going to let himself go out there and repeat himself 4 fucking times. It's not happening.
Yeah. But he does seem to be enjoying going out there with the crowd also, so.
CM Punk's not an idiot.
Not
calling Sting an idiot. Sting seemed... Actually, I was going to say outside of CM Punk, this could go to everybody. Less of a chain rattler, less of a speak up guy. Everybody is more so than CM Punk, right?
Yeah.
Or less so, rather.
Yeah.
So, Sting's, yeah.
The Sting's also just like, how much? Yeah, whatever.
It can't be worse than I just went through.
Speaking of worse than what we just went through. So we had Darby Allin and Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston.
That could open a show.
It could have opened a show.
Jesus.
Actually, maybe not. I like your Lucha Bros idea
so
better. Because their opponents are Cesar Bononi, the Amish Roadkill, JD Drake, and not Dolph, Ryan Ziggler.
Ryan Nemeth. This was there, definitely. I gotta be honest, I don't have anything to say about this match. It was kind of a mess. I think they damn near missed a 3 count at some point.
Wrong.
I love Moxley, I love Kingston, I love Darby. I can do about the other 3.
All together. The other 4, all the wingmen.
I guess he wanted to get him on TV, I suppose.
Why?
I don't know. They're popular. We get the Wild Thing entrance, which is always fun. Especially since Dummy.
You mean Moxley? Okay.
And which is doubly fun since Dummy doesn't get to fucking make his stupid ring announcement anymore. Which to me, even if I didn't like the song and the entrance, it's totally worth it. I'd change his fucking song to the ABCs if it got Dummy to shut the fuck up.
Dummy, he means Justin Roberts.
It's the only person that announces. Because I had to get myself over and then go fuck 15-year-old girls.
Allegedly. Let's not get the channel in trouble.
Right, not my channel. Right. My thoughts are my own. Faces went over as it should. This is relatively short, and it probably could have been shorter.
Yeah, it could have been non-existent because even before you started signing a whole bunch of people like 2.0, like CM Punk, like everybody else you signed recently, you could have also already trimmed that roster. And the pretty picture, the wingmen are 4 very high up on the list people. Stink.
Red Death comes out. He attacks Darby Allin, the worst referee in the company.
No. That's Rick Knox.
So no.
Yes, it is.
No.
By far and easily.
No. First of all, wrestling's not real. Sorry to whatever. To break this to all of you. That's not how it works. It's scripted. So if Rick Knox acts like an idiot, he's scripted to act like an idiot. And that's what I mean, not real. I don't want people to get it from these injuries are real. That guy crying in there is real. And not my point. However, you know what's not scripted? Pushing Red Death out of the ring like you are his equal.
Now, to be fair.
Go ahead, please be fair to your favorite referee.
His job was to break up the fight, or the assault rather. Mm-hmm. And he should not have, I'll give you that, he should not have gotten physical with Red Death. Particularly with somebody named Red Death.
That's not his name. We just call him Red Death because it's on his tights.
Right? That's his nickname.
Is it? They don't call him Red Death in they don't call him Red Death in AEW at all.
It's on his Contron.
Continue, please.
But you shouldn't have gotten physical. Shame on you, Bryce. But he pushes Red Death off. And Daniel Garcia lost his balance and he slipped and he had a misstep and he fell out of the ring. Remember, as they've mentioned so many times before on the show, he's broken both of his legs, right? So maybe he doesn't have like full control of his legs completely back yet, you know? And when you get shoved, you know, backwards, you slip and you fall back.
Complete and utter victim blaming. Awesome.
Banana peel.
Clearly. Up next was Kenny Omega and Don Callis, the great, in his fantastic pink suit. He gets a word out, maybe? No, it was a full sentence. And then, because it's AEW, here comes Christian Cage. You're not seeing Punk, you're getting interrupted. Here comes Christian Cage. Christian Cage is getting over a corny piece of shit. Man. Which, I gotta be honest, I still didn't think would happen. Felt like a forced line. And he forced it 2 more times, and apparently it fucking worked. Now, I assume a lot of this is because Don Callis is perfectly hateable.
Yes.
Right, we don't Christian ain't credit right. You stink. I thought the promo was really good. I thought the video package was a nice touch. I think they should have further explored the 10-year-old thing a little further before they went into a whole like promo built around this. But it was fine. And then we got physical when. Oh wait! I can't get the physical part yet. Go ahead. I know you want to get to it. Kenny Omega. Go ahead.
Kenny Omega has the best ad-libs in AEW. I think.
They're not ad-libs.
Well, forced lines then?
Okay.
I don't know. He has the best lines in AEW. Not the best promos, but he's the best lines in AEW. Him and Christian Cage are going back and forth. And he goes, "Oh yeah? You think you know me? You think you know me?" Because of course that's Edge's theme song.
I love how he didn't even let it sit. He just fucking, they were right into it. Like, he just let it sit for a while. We're about to pop. The crowd was about to pop, and then they were right over it. I like that. What?
Didn't they make a reference that he's lost his edge or whatever before at Christian?
Yes, whatever. Callis brings up that he's second best or something like that.
Oh yeah, second best at everything you do in your whole career.
And that leads to a fight. Here comes Frankie Kazarian. I'm being mean. Frankie Kazarian bothers me, especially the Elite Hunter. It's not a cool name, but it feels like it's a serious, and Frankie Kazarian is not. We get the tag match on Rampage, I think.
Yeah.
This was really good. Omega's really good. Cal's really good. Christian's really good. So, other than Frankie Kazarian, I liked all that.
No, it was alright. It was there. It was alright.
I love that. Another one you're like, okay.
I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. It was just, alright, well, can we get to the match?
Okay.
Next one, the Gun to My Head Club versus the Nightmare, not the Nightmare Factory, the Factory.
Boo.
Yeah.
Boo. Just one big boo.
Out of everybody involved,
this is where he missed a 3 count.
Huh?
This is where he missed a 3 count.
Oh, this match. The only thing that should have been the only person that should be on TV in this whole match is Nick Caveman Camarado.
We're in agreement there.
You can fire QT Marshall. You can fire Aaron Solo. You can especially fire Austin Gunn. Billy Gunn doesn't need to be in the ring at this point, and Colton Gunn needs to still be on YouTube. So, bye. And Big Show doesn't need to be in the ring.
Big Show has a match with
QT Marshall.
QT Marshall at All Out. So, of course, QT Marshall loses this fucking match.
To Colton Gunn. What?
I don't get the reason for the loss. Aside the fact that Big Show cost him something. But we already seen QT scared. He was just scared last week. And now he's lost the match. What does QT care? He has to lose to Big Show. Who cares? Hopefully, QT Marshall does something drastic in between the pay-per-view and the Big Show murders him on the pay-per-view and puts him out of commission. Yeah, I'd be here for that. If that's when we use Big Show, he's just a giant that kills people. I'm here for it.
I guess. I don't want to see him physical, personally. I was over it 10 years ago.
Okay.
Real quick before we get into the main events, great promo by Miro.
Always.
God's favorite champion. His wife will love him.
He's so into this gimmick.
And he wants AEW to bring him Eddie Kingston before he burns the place down. I'm super excited. I want that at All Out. I'm super excited for that.
To me, this show is kind of filled with great promos.
Yeah.
Punk's promo was good. Not great, but good.
Miro's promo was great.
Miro's promo was really good. Is that Miro's best promo? Come on, man.
No, but it's one of the better promos of the night.
Is it?
One of.
Is it?
It doesn't beat MJF and Jericho.
I was gonna say, if there's 5 promos, how is it? It has to be third.
What do you have second?
Malachi Black. Or John Moxley. You can take your pick.
No. Moxley's fourth on the night.
That's enough. John Moxley had a great promo. Malachi Black had an even better promo. Malachi Black was fucking fantastic.
That was a really.
He didn't deliver on any of it, but it was goddamn fantastic.
And I think that's where he loses points.
That's not how it works. You judge it in the moment.
But Cash Wheeler, his pistons aren't firing. His hands, he might not be back full time.
He's got nerve damage after getting his skin trapped in the fucking... What?
Probably went into the muscle, to be fair. But he rubbed some dirt on it. And he's going to be back for at least one more match. Might not be full time, might not be part time. They're going to get one more match.
I'm here for this match. I'll tell you that fucking much.
I'm very much here for that match. That match would be great at All Out. Oh, no, we're just going to randomly do that next week on Dynamite, though.
Why would you want to fucking see that on Dynamite? Why would you want to see it like get clipped on the fucking pay-per-view? Well, it already has fucking 9 matches on it, 3 of which shouldn't be there.
Because 3 of which shouldn't be there.
But they are there. So what do we do?
Put them on a pre-show or cut them down to 4 minutes.
I'm not gonna imagine. Main event time?
Yeah.
Malachi Black. First of all, goddamn, the interest is fantastic.
Yes, it is.
My favorite interest in AEW? In a vacuum, yes. Because he's not Go Baker, I can't go all the way yes. But in a vacuum, in and of itself, yes. The horns, the lighting, the lights going off and then back on with him appearing in different spots. It feels very artistic, but not cheesy. It's very cool. He feels like a serial killer, not like a demon or something. He feels like a man that's out of his fucking mind.
That's fair.
Right?
Very psychotic.
Not supernatural is what I'm trying to say.
No.
It just feels...
Reined in.
Yeah. I love... By the way, wait a minute. Arn Anderson's promo. God damn. He's still good at promo. Jesus. Unfortunately, both Arn's promo and Malachi's promo, both fantastic, did not lead to what I thought it should have led to. Malachi Black kicked Brock Anderson in the face and then won. And then Arn got in the ring and blocked Malachi's kick. And then hit him in the nuts and then kicked him in the face. And then Lee Johnson made the save.
This whole thing's a miss for me. All of this is a miss for me. From the bell ringing. Like after the Malachi Black entrance was finished, it's a miss.
Okay.
For me. Again, people not ready to be on Dynamite. Brock Anderson jumps very high on that list.
That's not enough. Come on now.
But,
he didn't fuck up anything. Come on, don't do that.
No, but he doesn't.
That's not the issue. I'm making issues and that's not an issue.
Because it was an issue for me.
It's not an issue for you. He didn't do anything wrong.
It's a spot that could be somewhere else. Anyway,
like who? Anyway, me. Moving on. Next match. That's not how this works.
Lee Johnson,
Absolutely
for example,
not.
since it came out. Dustin Rhodes, since we name dropped him in that promo. However,
so we have Alliance's kid here, and we're not have his kid defend his own dad.
No.
Take the pen. Take the pen. Or was it pencil?
I don't know. He's not. Yeah, he's not. Ready.
He's not ready to get kicked in the face. What are we even talking about?
It wasn't a squash even.
Did he do anything wrong? Did he look like he was uncoordinated or unprepared or unready to do the 2 minutes he had to do with Malachi Black?
I don't know. It didn't hit for me.
We agree. It was terribly done. It's not his fault.
I don't.
He was not ready
to
get kicked in the face.
I'm not here for Brock Anderson just yet.
I'm not here for Brock Anderson ever. That's not the issue.
Anyway, the point I'm trying to make, if you allow me to.
No, because your point started with he's not ready, which is not the point. If that's part of your point, then your whole point is irrelevant.
Some people don't need to be on TV until they're ready. Anyway.
So he's ready to get kicked in the face?
So he's ready to be on TV.
And do what better? Do what better than he did? In 2 years, will he do better than he did in that ring right now? What did he do? What will he be better at? Tell me, please. 2 minutes.
He'd look smoother.
He'd look smoother. Did you just generic bullshit me? Please.
Thank you.
You let me get to the point. The point is shitty.
It wasn't a quick and brutal squash. It wasn't brutal at all, quite frankly. He didn't stand on his chest. There was just like awkwardness, just waiting around. And then Arn Anderson comes in. Arn Anderson blocks a kick. You didn't mind it. I hated that because A, it makes everybody else that eats the kick look stupid for them not blocking it.
First of all, no it doesn't. Go ahead.
Right? Like, why doesn't everybody else just do that? And
he typically catches them off guard. Or they just had a match.
That wasn't too much of a struggle.
What?
That wasn't too much of a struggle. Like, why would he just had a match? Okay. So now he can't kick Arn Anderson in the face?
No, I mean, they just had a match. The person he just kicked in the face.
Yeah.
So the reason they didn't block the punch, or the kick rather, is because they weren't ready for it, number one. Or they just been in a match. The match they have with this guy right fucking now.
What about Cody Rhodes, who didn't have the match?
Cody was not paying attention. I just told you, he was not ready.
I don't know. I don't like old man Arn Anderson blocking the kick. He should have just ate it. Or skip that part and just go straight to the low blow. Like, Arn Anderson looked like he's ready to fight. Low blow him, kick him in the face.
I think they were expecting a pop for the block, which they didn't get. I wouldn't have minded.
Maybe, actually, yeah.
And since you didn't get it, I wouldn't have minded Malachi faking the kick. And then Arn Anderson goes like this. The Malachi says, oh, this motherfucker's ready for some shit. And get kicks him in the balls and kicks him in the face.
You know what? I like that. And you know what, the pop thing? I could see that. I could see that as a booking decision.
Like, oh shit, look at Arn ready to go. Man,
you know what?
Shut up. Take it to the balls.
You know what definitely was never going to get a pop, though, so probably never should have been booked?
Lee Johnson?
Yeah, waiting around awkwardly and randomly, and then Lee Johnson comes out. There was zero reaction.
As there should be, because you were expecting Malachi Black to just fuck him up, too.
Yeah, also, like, the announcers didn't even, like, oh, Lee Johnson's coming to the ring. Like, they didn't even notice.
It was this whole thing was a mess.
And then he didn't kick Lee Johnson in the face.
Is this the most egregious thing so far? He just walks away from Lee Johnson?
Yeah, not Lee Johnson and Dustin Rhodes and whoever else. He just walks away from Lee Johnson.
What if he's seen into Lee Johnson's soul and this is going to be his next recruit? Somehow to me that would excuse it and make it worse at the same time.
Like Malachi and Big Shotty versus...
Jesus. He's got his own ministry of darkness. And by the way, with only black people. Because it's a ministry of darkness.
I'm here for that, but he cannot have Scorpio Sky because he needs to stay with Ethan Page and Dan Lambert.
No, Dan Lambert and Ethan Page is a terrible group. MVP of the show? Do you want to bother?
MJF?
Yeah, I'll go with MJF. Maybe Punk. This is the whole show appears to be built around him.
The only thing they really have planned.
That's what I mean. Like to me, I felt like they just threw CM Punk on the show and said, "Well, fuck it, that's enough. The rest will come together."
Yeah.
OVP?
There's a lot to pick from, but as per usual, the wingman.
Tony Khan. Match of the night?
Lucha Brothers?
Probably. Lucha Brothers, Matt Hardy, Jamie Hayter, Malachi Black, Moxley and them. Yeah, to me, it might be pretty easy actually. Lucha Brothers.
Yeah. In fact, it's the only match. I think it's.
Plug.
My battery is dying without the G on the Twitter.
Post your comments, however, down below. Like, share, subscribe.